Alrighty, good evening everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather. Thanks for logging on to the latest update here tonight, folks. Lots to talk about tonight. Some potential severe weather later in the weekend, even if that doesn't verify some very heavy rain coming our way. Lots to talk about tonight. Let's jump right into it. Clear skies out there mostly right now. Maybe a few high thin clouds out there, but really temperatures just absolutely gorgeous. Here we are at, 7:22 Central, 8:22 Eastern time at night, and temperatures 66 still around the Evansville area, 65 there in Louisville, even 60 up around Washington, and the upper 50s as you head towards the north. You really can't ask for a better day than this. Our high temperature here at the Southern Indiana Weather Office today was 72. I forecast is 70, so hey, we even got a bonus couple of degrees that I missed on there. I'll take that any day. Absolutely gorgeous day. Severe weather going on down to our south tonight, but that won't affect us, at least right now. There are some severe thunderstorm watches up. Let me take the satellite off. You can see that a little bit better. And some severe weather again down there tonight. But, by and large, that's not going to affect us by any means. Our next storm system was out to our west, and that will affect us on Thursday. Now, going to be a mostly sunny day tomorrow, so nothing certainly to worry about that, but it's going to be gorgeous, by the way, tomorrow. Pretty much a dry front for us that's passing tonight. So other than the wind today, that was about the only effect that you saw on it. Temperatures tomorrow may be just a tad cooler. We hit 72 today. We might get more like 70 tomorrow. But it's not going to be that noticeable. If you got plans for tomorrow, it's going to be just an absolutely gorgeous day. Tomorrow night, we may have some rain start to move into the forecast. It's only an isolated chance, though, on Wednesday night. It'll really kick up by the time we get into Thursday. Here's what the Storm Prediction Center, the latest update. Let me start out here first. Again, lots to talk about tonight with our severe weather threat. As it stands right now, we're under a marginal risk for severe weather area-wide here on Thursday. Probabilistically, that's a 5% chance. You can see there's a slight risk in the 15%. I would not be surprised at all to see this upped. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see that 15% slight risk extend either over all of our area or parts of our area whenever they do some more updates in the future. Lots of variables here about that. So marginal risk, I'll say right now, the marginal risk is definitely justified. I could see an argument maybe for the slight risk as it gets closer. There's a lot of data we'll have to see. Here's what we got going on. Let me just go ahead and show you some of the different models' takes on it, give you an idea. And this will help you understand the reason why the severe weather chances are different with each model too. Here's the way the GFS looks. Again, there's that cold front moving in here. There's a developing low pressure down to our south. That'll sort of ride up that cold front. That'll bring us a heavy rain chance for on Friday especially. But there's the thunderstorms, and really this is look right here at this timestamp. This is 6Z on Friday. That's Thursday night into Friday morning at 1 a.m. So it's a very late arrival for the line of thunderstorms that would produce this heavy rain. This isn't simulated radar. This is accumulated precipitation. There's no simulated radar product here with the GFS, but it gives us an idea by how heavy they are where that line of thunderstorms would be. There it approaches somewhere late evening into the early overnight hours. Again, the later it approaches, as always, the less the chance for severe weather. The earlier in the day it approaches, the better chance you got, at least afternoon-wise anyway. Early in the morning, not as much. Now, some other models disagree with that a little bit. The Euro model here is in pretty good agreement, by the way, with the GFS. Very heavy precipitation here, and again 6Z. So this is late on Wednesday night into Thursday morning, the way it looks from the Euro. NAM is a little bit different, though. Here's the way the high-resolution NAM. Remember, the high-resolution NAM is a lot higher resolution model than some of these other models. And the other thing is the high-resolution, the NAM model in general, it's what we call a mesoscale model. And by mesoscale, basically what I'm meaning is it's designed for thunderstorms. Okay, it's designed for these finer tuned kind of events. Convection, in other words, thunderstorms. The GFS and the Euro are global models rather than mesoscale models, so they don't have as fine-tuned resolution. So with the GFS, you're getting a 13-kilometer resolution. With the Euro, I'm forgetting what it is. It's 16 kilometers or something. I forget off the top of my head. Somebody might comment on the video that I'm wrong, and I very well may be. But with the NAM, you're getting a 4-kilometer resolution, so it's a lot tighter resolution. In theory, that could be better, but here's the thing. This far out into the NAM, there's still some questions about the legitimacy of whether that'll be or not. Anyway, here's what it shows. By late in the afternoon hours, about 5 o'clock, it brings a first round of thunderstorms through the area. As you go throughout the evening, then it advances that cold front towards us and brings us a pretty decent little line of thunderstorms here, and this is 11 o'clock at night. So again, 11 o'clock at night, that would be similar to what we see with the Euro and the GFS. Difference is that it brings us an earlier round of precipitation first. Could any of that be severe? Maybe, maybe not. Let's dive into the data and see. First thing we want to take a look at is cloud cover, because any cloud cover stays a thick cloud deck, probably not going to get severe weather, or at least it's going to be very hard to get severe weather. Here's the way GFS shakes things out. Here we are in Indiana right here. We start off early in the morning on Thursday, and we've already got some clouds built into the area. As we go throughout the afternoon, there's some breaks in the clouds, especially for the southern part of the state. Pretty cloudy up to our north. And then by the time we hit into the overnight hours, there's that heavy rain building in, starting to clear out a little bit for Saturday. All right, here is the way the high-res NAM shakes things out. Early on Thursday morning, but look at this. By the time Thursday mid-morning and afternoon comes, you've got at least a partly sunny sky going on, maybe even mostly sunny at times, but definitely partly sunny. It's a sun and clouds mixed kind of a day with that. You don't get the heavy cloud cover starting to roll in until you get the squall line moving in, if we get one. So that would be more sunshine, greater instability. Here's the way things shake out here on the Euro. And again, it's a different color scheme because it's a different site, but you get the idea. The white here are the cloud covers. Here we are early on Thursday morning, and it stays pretty well cloudy most of the day. We don't get very much sunshine at all. It doesn't start to clear out until Saturday whenever we get the clear weather back going again. So with the Euro model, you're not going to get much instability. With the other models, you'll get a little bit more. Let's talk about that. All right, here's instability the way the GFS shakes things out. No, this is the NAM. Remember, the NAM gave us the most sunshine, so we're going to have the most instability around the area. First green shade here starts at 750 joules per kilogram of CAPE, convective available potential energy. This is a measure of instability in the atmosphere. So again, that's enough to cause some, instability, by the way, let me just say this, it's fuel for the thunderstorms. They need this fuel to be able to go severe. Fuel is there according to the NAM. GFS, not so much. More cloud cover. There's a little bit of instability there, but maybe on the order of 200 to 500 units, 200 to 500 joules per kilogram of CAPE. Not that much. Certainly not as much as what the NAM you're seeing here shows. So more cloud cover, less instability. There you go. Here is again different site, but you get the point. Here's what the Euro model says, and this here is 300 units, 200, 100, very minimal CAPE activity because we stay cloudy most of the day. So again, take it for what it's worth. Instability is limited with both the Euro and the GFS. It's a lot higher in the NAM. Which one's going to be right? We're just going to have to wait until we get a little bit closer to verify. So right now, the severe weather chances still kind of up in the air. We need some better consistency on the model runs to get those things in. But the chances are certainly there. Now, instability, by the way, what creates it? Excuse me, folks. What creates instability? It's warmth and moisture. Warmth will certainly be there. Check out what the high-res NAM does with our temperatures. Brings us up to 76 in Evansville on Thursday, 75 Huntingburg Airport, 72 as far north as Bloomington. 70 is pretty much area-wide. It's going to be a gorgeous day with that sunshine. And by the way, it's going to be very breezy on Thursday, so we're going to have a 10 to 20 mile per hour southwest wind and really advecting that warm air in. So there's a chance we get up into the mid-70s like this. That's a bad sign, and there is a chance that if we get any break in the clouds at all, yes, we could end up with some strong storms that night. So that's one model's interpretation of it. The GFS is just a slight bit cooler, but whether you're talking 70 or 75, that's still pretty warm. That's about 5 to 10 degrees over what we should be this time of the year. 64 is our average high. So 75 would actually be 11 degrees warmer. So, the forecasted high will be about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for Thursday from the way things look. That's the warmth. Here's the moisture part. Here's what the high-resolution NAM says as far as precipitable water. This is the amount of moisture in the atmosphere available to feed on. And look at this. By the time you're getting to these yellow shades, you're talking about 1.6, 1.8 inches of rain available for storms to rain out at a time. That's heavy, heavy, heavy thunderstorm activity. Given the high temperatures and this heavy water content, I can guarantee we're going to get a lot of thunder. There's going to be a lot of vivid lightning with this kind of things, the way things shake out. Could it be more than just that with wind? Well, there's a possibility. Let's take a look at the wind fields as well, because to get severe storms, folks, what you need is some instability, and you need some good wind energy in the atmosphere. You need some sort of a trigger, some sort of a firing mechanism to fire those storms. Cold front moving in, that's going to be your firing mechanism. Where I talked about our instability. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not. We know there's going to be some, but it's a question of how extreme it can get. Again, we'll have to keep tuned. Wind energy is going to be pretty substantial, though. Here's what we call the low-level jet, according to the GFS, and we're looking at maybe a 40 to 50 knot low-level jet. Well, that's pretty significant for severe weather. If you take to the high-res NAM, again, finer tuned, so you see a lot of different colors here, but and more finer tuned colors. But again, a 50 to 40, yeah, you're looking at a 46 to 52 plus knot jet here with the high res NAM as well. So wind's definitely covered. We'll look at a product we call bulk shear. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but here's the state of Indiana right here. And bulk shear product, this is the change in wind speed as you go from the surface up to the 500 millibar level, about 18,000 feet up in the air. You need 35 to 40 units of bulk shear to get organized severe weather. Plenty of that as we take a look. Not even an issue. And this is what the NAM says. GFS even has more. So again, wind energy is not going to be a problem. Switch over to the Euro model, 40 to 45 units of bulk shear. Absolutely no problem with the wind energy. As I see it right now, the only limiting factor I think they're going to see is how much cloud cover we get. We've got the warmth definitely covered. We've got the moisture definitely covered. But how much cloud cover to heat up that warmth and moisture and to destabilize the atmosphere? That's going to be the issue. Sun is going to be key on Thursday to get severe weather. If it stays cloudy all day, severe weather may be more. There's no maybe to it. It will be more limited. If sun comes out on Sunday and on Thursday and stays out for a long time, good chance that we can get some severe thunderstorms. So it's kind of a wait and see game at this point. Now, beyond that, the other big threat is some heavy rain with this, because it's going to rain stinging all the way through Friday. It's going to start and become more of a scattered fashion during the afternoon on Thursday, and then turn into a very heavy, steady rain overnight on Thursday night, and very heavy rain potentially on Friday. So here's what we're looking at here. Look at this, 4.7 inches being spit out potentially by the GFS, potentially for rainfall. So now with our rivers already above the flooded levels, folks, that's going to be significant. So that's something that we'll keep an eye on. Doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to get this, but the chance is there, and that's concerning. For what it's worth, the NAM is a little bit lower, 1 to 2 inches maybe area wide, but still, with knowing that the GFS and the Euro are in a lot better agreement than what the NAM is, heavier rain is certainly a potential, and that's something that we have absolutely got to watch out for. All right, let's take a look at your forecast, folks. Again, going to be a gorgeous day tomorrow, up to 70 for your high, mostly sunny skies. If you got plans, get out and enjoy it. We'll cloud up on Wednesday night with a slight chance of showers after midnight, though, so no plans. So nothing affecting you during the evening hours. By the time Thursday comes along, though, 74 for your high. Again, how much of a cloud cover are we going to get that day? Do we get more sun? We'll go with the sun and cloud mixed kind of day right now. Scattered showers and thunderstorm chances will increase as we head through the afternoon hours. Be a very breezy day with southwest winds 10 to 20. Cloudy with rain and thunderstorms likely that night. Again, severe weather could be possible. Keep it tuned here to southern Indiana weather as we go throughout it. 74 for your high, only the mid 50s for your low. Heavy rain potentially there on Friday as we drop down to the low 60s for your high. Cooler on Saturday after the front, only temperatures in the 50s, but we got a nice warming trend after that. But yeah, more rain to deal with. In fact, next week's very wet. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even on to Friday. Next week looks like a very wet week. All right, folks, and that's what we got right now. Enjoy the sunshine here tomorrow. Rain chances come in after that. Keep it tuned here to southern Indiana weather as we head through this week for more updates on the severe weather potential. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite. Have a great night. Stay safe, folks. We'll see you next time.